think my films have a feminist approach. I don't really, I don't really, I think it has a lot to do with women's work. And that's like a common theme in my work, I guess. And maybe because I am a woman, but it's funny because with Intermittent Delight, I deal with, it's the men who weave the kente cloth in Ghana, and the women sew the clothes and the fabric. And then in this film, again, I zeroed in on women's work with the hair in Ghana. I think it happens with anyone in any culture. Hair has to be groomed, cut, styled. It's cultivated. It's part of the human experience. In Ghana, as it relates to women, black women all over the world, whether you're in the States or anywhere you are, hair is an important thing for black women. And in Ghana and in the States, there's a sense of community, so you have one person who's getting their hair braided by many people, 5, 6 women at a time. And, often, the women, it's a job that many women do in Ghana. So it wasn't, sometimes when they don't have a customer, they will pick up a doll to practice the hair braiding. The whole thing was from her diary as an 8-year-old. And again, the whole film is a collection of, I have a whole archive of resources that I often filter through my own subjectivity. So with the music, I was constantly collecting ideas, collaging them, collecting ideas about the doll, hair, sound, getting archival footage, instructional videos on how to take care of your hair from early archival films. And with my sister's diary, I mean, it was also a real experience. I grew up in the States, so growing up, my parents used to always tell me this story about my sister touching the hair of the white children in her classroom. And for me, it always stuck with me, because actually, as an adult, my sister ended up dropping out of school. And so for me, I mean, as I went to college and got my master's, I had an example of, I guess, who not to be like in my family. And, but for me, people were always touching my hair in the States. And when I'm in Ghana, the style of this hair isn't common in Ghana, so women there are also touching it. And I always felt this kind of connection to her story. And I wanted to find a way to shape her story through my own traveling back and forth to Ghana. I wanted to kind of capture the story in a creative way. Well, I mean, I was going to dramatize the story in a fiction film. However, I had been studying essay documentary film in my school, and I wanted to kind of play with early ethnographic film. And Ghana, the country of Ghana, and Africa, and the continent of Africa in general, has always had travelers come with their cameras and filming, black people and bringing it back and presenting it to others. And for me, I wanted to go to Ghana and kind of appropriate that style of filmmaking and change it just a little bit with the personalizing the story, as well as playing with it as well. I edit my films silent first. So the whole film from beginning to end is completed silent. However, I'm constantly, the rhythm of the editing can be also musical. I like to use freeze frames, having the film be a little bit disruptive, very much this irregular, in an irregular pattern, very much similar to maybe the way African drumming is played. And I don't have a song in mind, but I tend to approach filmmaking or the editing process like sculpture, because I'm also an object maker. Well, again, I'm very much interested in the space, you know, people who, or I'm interested in this, people who cannot successfully integrate into two cultures. And it's often a common theme in my work, the being on that border. And this fiction film will have, you know, documentary elements to it. So I will have like maybe using animals, things that reference early ethnographic film. But I will use non-professional actors in Ghana, locals, and the film is a fiction narrative.
So it's a bit like City of God. Do you remember that?
Yes. It's not going to be like City of God, but, you know, because, you know, City of God it's fiction, but, you know, with guns and action, it's not going to be like that. But I will be using non-professional actors in Ghana for this feature fiction film.